let me just click on the modifiers. This helps me add modifiers, so I will go here and I will click on the skin modifier. Okay, um, you can check any other modifiers. This is the screw modifier. Any other modifier that you want to add. Mask, there's nothing you can see over here. Just close this. Okay, now this one you can say uh, volume to mesh. Really cannot make out here. Okay, so I will stick to this skin modifier. All right, so this kind of gives you the bark of the tree. All right, let me just give this a color right now. So I will go to this material property and I will duplicate this, and since I want to distinguish, right, what I will do is I will say bark over here. Okay, and I will click out, and the bark, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a nice color. You can see the color changing down there. Okay, why is it not changing? Okay, here if you're not able to see it, just click on this viewport shading. It will show you the color, but I'm not happy with this color, so I'm just going to like give it a little bit of okay, I'm fine with this color. But if you notice, right, if you notice like this branches are not really good, they're not looking good, so I go back in my edit mode. All right, and I just multi-select the portion I want to change. So I multi-selected it and I'm going to do a control A. So when you do a control A, you get this. So just kind of, pull this in or pull it out. Okay, if you're not happy, again multi-select only the place you want. Okay, and then do a control A, pull it in, pull it out, like that. Fine. So I'm going to multi-select only this portion and I'm going to do a control A. I'm going to like pull it in, kind of a thing, like that. Okay, if you see the bark, the initial portion of the tree is like, not up to the mark, so I'm going to do a multi-select here and I'm going to do a control A and resize it. So I'm going to make this look a little bit broad, right? So I'm going to multi-select this portion and I'm going to do a control A and I'm going to like make this, this looks nice. Then I'm going to do again, oh sorry, escape, and then I'm going to just select this portion and I'm going to do control A and maybe make this thin. Okay, so if you see, the rest of the portion is also got selected. So you can try various options and achieve at making your tree branches look something like this. But what we need is to put one uh, flower or a bunch of leaves. Okay, here a branch, here like leaves here, leaves here, a tuft of leaves here, again leaves here, leaves here. So what I'm going to do is this, I'm going to make sure that this cursor point shifts here. To if you don't move this cursor point elsewhere on the branch, your leaves ka bunch will come here. So what I'm going to do this, I'm going to click here and I'm going to click here, so which means I've shifted my cursor location here. Now to insert something, I'm going to say shift A and I'm going to get all these options which I can put. Obviously I can't put a plane, I can't put a cube, circle, I don't want a circle, UV sphere. Let me just try this. Okay, so I get something like this. Okay, let me just go in object mode. Okay, okay, escape. I'll just delete this for now. I will say X. Okay, so let me just go in object mode here. All right, and my cursor, let me keep it here for now. Okay, let me just insert the spheres here. So I will say shift A. I'll tell you why I'm doing that. I've put one here. Okay, Now I'm going to duplicate this. To duplicate, I just duplicate, and 1 2 3 4 I need. So 3, and see, this is a sphere. This is what a sphere looks like. Okay, so I will just delete one, and let me insert something else to just show you what it looks like. So let me do one ecosphere. So this looks like this. Alright, now let me just duplicate this. Okay, yeah. So that means there are two. If I click on this, uh, this is my ecosphere. Okay, now this is my ecosphere, this is my sphere, and this is my sphere. Okay, so let me come here. All right, and let me go to the material properties of this. All right, and in the material properties of this is selected as material 0.001. Let me just come here. All right, I'm just making a copy of this, and I'm saying sphere, or just say bunch yellow. There are some yellow. Okay, and let me give this a yellow type of color. All right, or if it's that. Okay, you can see yellow. Let me just give this a green color. So I'll again come here. I'll say new material. Okay, so I will say new, then I will click on this, and I'll give this, say, green. All right, now I'll come here to the base color, and I'll select green. All right, fine. Now let me click on this, and this says ecosphere. I'll say new, and it shows material. I will just click on this and give it like I will say bunch, some different name, bunch. Okay, I'll just say bunch right now. All right, and I'll give it a color. Maybe the color I'll give it is a different green shade. Okay, then I'll come on this, and I will say new. I will say another bunch. Okay, let me just give this a color. Okay, so I'm giving different shadings. Now the point is to go and place it over there. Let's try doing that now.